Joseph, her husband, since he was a righteous man, decided to divorce her quietly. As we ponder today's gospel passage, let's think about what Joseph could have done after he discovered that Mary was pregnant. He could have told everyone in Bethlehem about it. He could have gotten very angry and embarrassed her publicly. Why didn't he? Let's focus on the word quietly. We can surmise that being quiet was a characteristic of Joseph. After all, he is never quoted in the Gospels. He probably spent hours alone at his carpenter's bench, silent and intent on his work. Scripture also tells us that he was a righteous man, someone who listened to God and humbly followed him. So even though he didn't understand what was happening with Mary, he stayed quiet and didn't lose his cool. He could have focused on himself as the injured party and tried to draw sympathy from his neighbors. Instead, he sought to act in a way that was not only charitable, but also upheld the dignity of Mary. Today, we have many opportunities to gripe about various injustices or troubling situations. Social media even provides us with a megaphone of sorts to make our voices heard. It's very easy to lash out without thinking, but Joseph shows us that we don't have to succumb to such temptations. We can take the time to reflect on the situation and then act with discretion and tact. Maybe you're not a naturally quiet person, but it doesn't matter how talkative you are. What matters is that you seek to resolve troubling, difficult, or unexpected situations quietly and unobtrusively, as Joseph sought to do. When you act out of a rush of emotion instead of discreetly, you risk making a mess of a situation that could have been settled much more lovingly and peacefully. So before you react to a difficult situation, take a breath and come before the Lord. Quietly reflect on what has happened and ask God to give you the silent strength of Joseph. Then trust that God will show you how to act in a way that brings his love and peace to the people around you. Saint Joseph, thank you for your example of quiet strength. Help me to be like you.
Buenos días, queridos hermanos, les saluda Padre Carlos aquí en la parroquia de la Asunción. El día de hoy la iglesia celebra un santo muy especial para todos nosotros. Hoy día es el día de San José, el papá adoptivo de nuestro Señor Jesucristo. Como sabemos, nuestro Señor en las Escrituras, nuestro Padre San José, en las Escrituras no dijo muchas palabras, pero verdaderamente Él demostró todo su amor, su devoción al Señor a través de sus acciones. Él efectivamente una persona, en las Escrituras fue una persona de pocas palabras, pero igualmente con todo el amor, con toda la acción que constantemente tenía para el cuidado de María y de Jesús, demostró más que cualquier persona del todo el Evangelio que habla muchísimo más. Especialmente el día de hoy, especialmente todos los hombres, sigamos el ejemplo de San José. Tal vez no tenemos que necesariamente siempre estar hablando, pero sí seguir el ejemplo de este gran hombre, el ejemplo de paternidad, de masculinidad, de ser siempre aquel protector, aquel proveedor, aquel persona que ama por sobre todas las cosas, para que así la voluntad del Señor siempre se cumpla en nosotros y a través de nosotros también en cada una de nuestras familias. Que el Señor los bendiga.